Hey folks, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we're jumping back into our game with Ubar. And we are going to move a bit faster this time than we did last episode, where we really slowed down. And I promise we are going to get to the worst turn ever. I think that will be, in fact, probably the title of this episode. Okay, so we get 28 units went into the forest, 13 units were never seen again. Rather effective here. That actually zapped a ton of my... where was this? Oh, yeah, right here. That actually killed a lot of my eagles. And eagles, and their MR is not horrible and their morale's not horrible. I'm not sure what killed so many of them, but... he's just chipping away at me while... while we screw him. He's got a magic phase battle here, which I think is no, okay, it's this guy. He's gonna summon some air elementals. What do I have back here? It's not looking good for Mr. White Mage. Like kind of weird interaction. There's two air elementals now in this guy. Oh, it looks like they won actually. Wow, that was close. Let's see if that was the same RNG in the replay. Yeah, okay. So interesting. That was successful. I kind of didn't think it would be, but it was. If I did a bit more PD, it wouldn't have been. We managed to resist a hostile seduction attempt, but we died in the following assassination. He's got some guys in over here. Goddamn dryads infiltrating my shit. And then we've got a bunch of battles. We're just going to kind of speed through these. So here we successfully raid, but I lose a lich. Here, Pangea successfully raids us. Here, we kill a bunch of raiders. Let's see if this guy had any gear on him, because I care a bit more about killing his gems, aka gear, than I do his units. No gear. Here we successfully raid. Here he successfully raids us. Here we successfully raid. He pings me here. Almost actually kills me because he snipes my only commander. Here... we kill him, and this actually is more important. I think, let's see what we have scripted here. So he's spamming blindness, so he's already blinded this guy. And so he had a Star of Heroes. But it looks like he's got a limp or something. Yeah. And he's getting chased down. Run down by skeletons. Very nice. Here we kill some more. And so he's doing this like light kind of raiding. We're like, okay, well, let's put 6 Shaitan in one province. Let's see if you can deal with that. Let's see if your Moonblades work against 6 Shaitan. This guy's got a Star of Heroes. This guy's got a Moonblade. Star Hero is pretty good at breaking like Vine Shields and stuff. Not very good against this many fire elementals, if I do say so. Pillar of Fire, Incinerate. Yeah, they got roasted. That is what we like to see, boys. Weren't expecting 6 Shaitan, were you? Here we raid and they're not successful. Here he raids, and we defeated him, but he might have survived the retreat. Let's see what gear he had. Frostbrand. Here we defeat the attacking forces of Pangea. And again, you know, there's a chance we cut off the retreat routes here. This is kind of cool. I haven't really mentioned this, but when all the priests for this nation, even our crafty little H1s, you get a chance. It's a pretty small chance. It's like a 20 or 30% chance to summon a Quarren. And you can see here they're doing Starfire. It's actually pretty useful. Ooh, Pillar of Fire right on the face. That's how we like it. Wrecked. It's very budget defenses, boys. Vampire Lord successful. This guy raiding us. He's raiding us here. The vampire, he's successful. We raid here. We managed to kill some of the White Centaur, but a lot get away, sadly. This, again, is another province where I had sniped the commander with the Mind Hunt, I believe. So we move this army in case we catch these guys, like we have. Before they run. But I think they might not have had a retreat route. Let's go check. Kepria? Oh, no, they did. Oh, how did we lose this? Did our commander run somehow? Was he scripted to retreat? I think he got hit or something. I don't know. Anyway, he bitched out and ran, but so be it. Such is the life of a Dominions player. All right, so that was Kepria. Old Man Mountains, we managed to kill a Lich. Here we kill... We've got some Watchers here, and we've got this guy scripted to do Earthmite on these guys. So he's probably going to die first. But Earthmite's nice. It makes their this do a bit more damage. We've got an Earth Elemental coming in. Fire Elemental, some more Earth Elementals. And this is not going to be a good day for them. Unfortunately, we've set this guy on fire. He may actually die. Looks like he's okay. All right. So, RIP. I don't think there was any gear on these guys. I mean, but the thing is, this is like, it's like there's a fast-moving river and we're trying to paddle upstream. That's what fighting Gift of Nature's Bounty Pangea is. Because this is just like nothing for him. He doesn't even care about this. If they had gems, he would care. That's why I'm saying, like, the stuff that costs gold doesn't really matter to him. He's got so much gold. Here we kill a bunch of PD, but it's at the cost of one of our Shaitans, so actually not great. Sadly, one of our fire elements got trapped. I'm not actually sure how this one died. Let's see. Short bow. 13 damage. Yeah, I mean, we could do with some arrow shield. Or arrow fin, air shield. Not arrow shield. Anyway. It was a bit of a PD dump, but oh well. We took this, killed the lumber construct. His vampire beats my vampire. I don't know exactly why this happened. And this guy, we're moving in with 4 more Shaitan here, doing fire elementals. And I think we have a thug up in front. Yeah. Just flame eruption right on those birds' faces. That's how we like it. Yeah, flame eruption doing serious work there. Okay, he sends a thug in. I would look and see what the gear on all these thugs is, obviously, when I'm playing the turn. But we're going to kind of move through this quickly. We don't have time to go through all that. You can see this is probably like an anti-Ubar thug with another... Oh, no. I thought he was going to have a Moonblade. But he chops up these guys pretty good. Here, we send a Vampire Lord in on top of one of his... I think this is his throne. But we're just going to try to kill the PD, so it's going to be harder for him to blood hunt. Because one of the things I haven't talked about, guys, is the Dominion. We talked about it a little bit, but he's blood sacrificing everywhere. And, you know, I'm like an upstart. We just kind of got to be a real player after we ate part of Airmore. And Airmore had huge amounts of Dominion. So our Dominion took, you know, I can't get my... We'll go look after this, but I can't get my goddamn candles in Airmore. The problem is, his blood economy is fueling his blood sacrificing, and his blood sacrificing is pushing his Dominion way into my lands, and I don't have much Dominion to start with. I know we had looked at it a minute ago, but let's see. All right, so that's the Vampire Lord being a Vampire Lord. Here we defeated the attacking forces of Pangea as well. You can see it's just relentless. The amount of raiding pressure. And it's like we're, you know, like I talked about last episode, we're focusing on killing the raiders, but there's so many goddamn raiders. And with Gift of Nature's Bounty, it's just unending. And we got some good events. So, okay. Let's take a look. I want to show you, look at, okay, so this is Airmore. Airmore still has like 10 candles here. Right, it's going to be forever, and Kalos is taking for goddamn ever to finish off Airmore. You know, he can't storm the capital for whatever reason. I think Airmore still has Dark Skies and is doing Wailing Winds. It makes it really hard for Kalasa. So, but, god damn it, there Dominion's all over here. So my temples that I have over in this part of the world don't do anything. Over here, like, look at this. We've got Pangea. My Dominion has been knocked out of all these provinces. And they're over here, it's like 6 candles. Over here, this is all Pangean Dominion, too. This is Pangea Dominion, right over our fort with a temple on it. The Dominion pressure is pretty intense. If we look at it, we have not gained Dominion in like 15 turns. And I believe it's actually going to go down some after this, but we'll stay tuned. Now, I think what we're doing this turn is we're moving on top of this fort, and I want to storm it. And what we're going to do is I'm probably going to try to lock down the capital, too. And that way I have a more secure... Now, they can stealth move out White Centaur and attack. So we won't really be able to keep the White Centaur from coming to a fight, but it'll keep some of the things from... Well, actually, I think all the things can stealth move. So I don't know what it's at. It'll keep the Meneids here. Which is fine, I guess. And you can see, I mean, just look at all this. The raiding stuff we've got going on. We've got things moving everywhere, every which way. We're attacking different stuffs. And, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, it's just utter, non-stop warfare. So, yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Turn 81. We're getting very, very close, boys. Very close to 82. More of this where they're killing my guys standing in forests. Okay, we conquer that province. We zap a bunch of guys on top of this white mage because, of course we do. He summons some air elementals, but we just kill him. How about that? How you like them apples? I don't actually remember how we got the Jinn Warriors here, to be completely honest, in the magic phase. I don't think I had stealth moved them there. Maybe I did. But anyway, there you go. Okay. We lost a Shaitan here. So he was successful in seducing this one. No assassin battle, just Shaitan gets sent over to Dryad land. And we have another round of battles. I'll go through here and see if there's anything interesting. Here we kill a boatload of Meneids. Here we kill a thug. Let's see what gear there was. I think this is his... Oh, this is an anti-Ubar. An anti-Shaitan thug, but it's not strong enough to deal with a ton of PD. Got blindness on him, so the stats suck. Toast. All right. We're raiding here. We're raiding here. We're raiding here. Things are starting to look on the up and up. You can see a lot of raiding. I can't remember why this Yaksha came over here. I don't remember exactly what that was about. More raiding. We're successful. You can see this turn, the rating's looking very, very good for us. Here we kill one of their really high-value thugs. Because he's got Divine Shield and stuff. Now, I was joking with him I was joking with him in the game, like, Oh man, you're losing a lot of items or something. And he was like, oh, I've got so many items, I'm just trying to get rid of them. I'm trying to get them out of my inventory. I don't think that's true. I think he actually cares about losing. I don't think he cares about losing the gold stuff. I think he cares about losing this guy. I think losing this guy matters. Kitted Centaur lives matter. I think he's gonna turn timer himself. These undead just have the damnedest time. I guess whenever they wake up, they're not being successful in the attack. But it looks like they never wake up. Well, they're waking up sometime. Not very often. Got him, coach. Alright. Here this guy dies. Goddamn Shaitans on Pangea. There's going to be a point, guys, where Pangea has about as many Shaitans as I do. We're coming to that. We take this dude out. We're attacking here. You can see it looks like we're being very, very successful. We've made just a huge amount of ground. We've got a boatload of dudes on top of this fort, and I've got everybody here kitted to deal with dryads. We've got, you know, like lifelong protections. We've got gems on them. We got rings of returning on this guy. You know, assassin items here. You know, this guy's pretty tough. He's got a lot of gems. Our important casters, these guys, who I really don't want to get seduced, you know, they have lifelong protections, and then, you know, they have about 50 gems of gear. Same. And then this guy has acorns. Like, these are, like, very well set up to deal with dryad assassinations. And we're going to go try to take this fort. Now, I didn't lock down Pangea's capital, but you can see we've done just a tremendous amount of raiding around it. And this land over here, which was the front that was kind of collapsing, we've actually done a pretty good job holding it back up now. I finally have gotten some Shaitan over here and some Vampire Lords who are pretty mobile, and we've shored this flank back up. And I think, do I have my move orders in? I don't think these are my, I don't have move orders in. But we're basically going to storm this fort. These guys are going to go somewhere else. And yeah. But I think, I forget exactly how we're scripting this. Let's see if I already have it set up. Mass Regen, Strength of Giants, we're doing some Earthquakes, Army of Gold, we've got that now. That'll help a lot versus Pangea. And then, yeah, Firestorm, which not going to be great against the White Centaur. I think we're also bringing in a bunch of these vampires. I can't remember if they can make it. Let's see. Yeah, I think these vampires are going to come in, and we're probably going to do, like... We don't have Life for Life yet. That's Blood 8. But they're probably going to do Skelly Spam. I'm probably going to bring in, like, fly in a bunch of mage support. Basically, we're going to be all hands on deck. Because what he's not going to be able to move these White Centaur inside the fort. He's going to have to fight me on the outside. And so that's basically what we're doing. And guys, the excitement, I can't even wait to get to next turn. So it is time. It is time. Get out your goddamn popcorn. I hate this turn so much. I hate it. The worst turn ever. Okay, here we go. Dire Portent. The bad can't even do his pretender name right. Has cast a global enchantment. It should be the good, the bad, and the Grippa, but because he did them in the wrong order, it's the bad, the Grippa, and the good. And he has put up Dark Skies. And he is pumping his Dominion with Blood Sacrifice. And what for those of you who haven't seen Dark Skies, it lowers enemy morale by 1 for each point of Dominion. Slight darkness in battle. This, for Pangea, cannot be allowed. And this makes me so happy that I chose to go to war with him immediately when I did, rather than joining him versus Kailasa. Guys, how we're going to fight Gift of Nature's Bounty, Dark Skies, Pangea, I don't know. Things had seemed sort of in control while we were doing Jedi stuff with our, like, shoestring budget. But shit does not feel in control anymore. And We have some magic phase things that are kind of cool. We kill these guys. We kill these guys. We kill these guys. We kill these guys on top of Pangea, you know, great. Oh no, we kill some of them, but we get zapped home. But I want you to see this. So first, this guy passes a morale check, which I'm kind of surprised about. And instead of doing a goddamn fire elemental, which would kill all this, he does pillars of fire. Come on, you asshole. You have a ton of gems. Oh, what an idiot. I guess he got interrupted. I don't even know. Cast the wrong spell. Tried to incinerate a water elemental. So that happens. We lose the Archdevil, which this would be enough to normally tilt me, like for the whole turn. But then, you know, Dark Skies is up. So what happens? All of our guys have -10 morale in all of the Pangean land. And that means they can't pass seduction tests. And what does that mean? It means the Troll King and all his gear disappear. The Kahin disappears. The Ifrit Sultan, my cap-only mage, with all his gear, disappears. He probably had a Ring of Returning, too. The Ivy King disappears. The Marid disappears. The Shaitan disappears. The Kahin disappears. Vampire Lord resists a seduction attempt. Guys, this whole army we just lost is gone. It's gone. I don't have any commanders. He literally took all of them. They're just running now. That's it. So now, not only did I lose these guys, and they're like 50 gems a pop. Not only did I lose them, but they're now his. He has them. There's two of these. There's a Troll King. Where'd the other Troll King go? I thought I had two. Maybe I only had one. You know, the Troll King's now his. He's got a Sultan and a Marid running around, which are scary as hell. He's got my Ivy King with all the gear. He's got two more Shaitan. We had that Shaitan last time. He got this one. Oh, man. And this is just the first turn, guys. Fighting into this is going to be horrible. It is going to be so horrible. The ways in which it's horrible, I feel like I'm going to have to expound on. Because it's layers of being horrible. We managed to raid this. 2 Shaitan gone. It's a cap turn, in addition to all the cap turns we already lost. This is how effective these stupid thugs are. So this guy has fire resistance. We're probably going to summon fire elementals at him, and it's not going to work. Now, Pillar of Fire can still work. Oh, he's got regen on him, too? What a badass. He's only got 7 HP, but he's still going to get back here. I do not... This does not look like he'd be successful. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, he's got regen, though. And he's berserk. God damn it. And then... and somehow he wins this. We have a lot of PD and a Vampire Lord. I don't even know how that... Guys, I don't honestly know how this happened. Like, possible. How we lose this. I guess they just beat these guys before the Vampire dude came online. Oh, it feels bad, man. I think we're actually up in territory this turn, though. This guy dies. We have a Marid here, which would be good, except he's probably in Dryad land. Kailasa, I don't know when they did it, if it was this turn or last. They also have Vengeful Water up, which You know, they're going to have their Dominion pushing over here into me. Because this goddamn Airmore Dominion. They need to kill Airmore. They're really, and they're dragging their ass so goddamn much fighting Pangea. They've finally done a tiny bit, but not much. Ugh. So now we are... Kailasa, the monkeys are kind of sitting on the side a little bit. They're helping some, but they're mostly not doing anything, I think. And we are stuck here in a death struggle with Gift of Nature's Bounty, Dark Skies, Pangea. And that the combination of that, let's talk about all the levels this is fucked. First level is if we don't kill Pangea with Gift of Nature's Bounty, he's going to win. So we have to do something now. Problem doing something now is he's Bloodsack pushed his Dominion way all out here into the boonies, and there's a million candles of Pangea everywhere, which we're not going to be able to do anything about anytime soon. And attacking into Pangea to accomplish the goal of killing them because they've got Gift of Nature's bounties up means dealing with Dark Skies, which means we're going to get all our shit stolen. Now, this is going to change the rules of the game. I can no longer trust Shaitans at all in any kind of assassination battle, seduction battle with Dryads. So, now the good thing is Vampire Lords, you know, their morale, they still will get seduced, but they can be stealthy, and so they can sneak out, and if we're stealthy, we're not going to be the victim of a seduction attempt, right? So we'll be able to dodge some of the effects by doing attack, stealth, attack, stealth. But that's annoying to always have to do that because it really reduces my ability to raid because I'm going to be wasting half the turns. But Province Graph, you can see we were actually up, and then this is going to kind of shit on our parade. I've got Roos here, which we've started to kind of do some deep raiding around, and I was hoping we could kind of maybe take this soon. I mean, I was hoping we could take this. God damn it. I wonder how we would have done in this battle. Let's see what Pangea actually brought here. A Communion. He's got some of these guys. He probably is going to do Army of Gold. Got his God. Not actually sure. I want to say I think we might have won this. I think enough Pillar of Fire spam we might have won, but maybe not. Because I actually didn't have any more mage support coming in. We probably would have lost this battle, actually, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, Army of Gold would have helped a lot, but I don't think it would have made us win. I think we would have still lost. But I would much rather have lost than have Pangea owning all of my goddamn super expensive commanders and their gear. So the tragedy of this turn is not only that we lost all these guys, which is certainly a tragedy, and not only that they're now his, which is even more so a tragedy, but it's that the whole thing has shifted. Like, how am I going to now fight? I can't not fight him. We can't seek peace. He has to be killed right now. The monkeys are mostly sitting on the sideline, and this is... If the monkeys couldn't attack them before, this is certainly not going to make it any easier for them. And we now have to kind of push into this. So, you know, I've already told you part of the plan, which is the stealth moving. I haven't wrapped my head at this point in the game around all the other parts of the plan that are going to be required. We're going up to Thaumaturgy 7. And part of the reason for that is I need to get Dark Skies for myself. We're going to try to overcast it. And I have talked with the monkeys, and they are cool. We're going to do some gym trade where I cast Dark Skies. I mean, me casting Dark Skies does not hurt the monkeys at all. My Dominion is, like, nowhere. Right? So, like, I mean, Kalos doesn't even border a province hardly. Like, he borders one province I have that has 2 candles in it. Like, I have such a bad Dominion. It's not going to matter. Nevertheless, where we can, we're still going to keep up the rating pressure. We've got these guys moving in. We're going to try corrupting here. We've got these guys moving in. Oh, I didn't mention the other layer of the problem. The other layer of the problem is just combat in general because it's going to be hopefully taking place in his part of the map, is also going to be a lot harder because my guys are all going to have shitty morale penalties. So, like, in combat, if we ever take damage, we're immediately going to run with 3 morale. So corruption and stuff is harder if we ever go into combat, which normally, you know, you do well. Have I fixed this and I've done it? No, we're still doing goddamn fire elementals. We need to switch to incinerate, but... Oy. Game is hard, guys. Game is very, very hard. Let's go ahead and we'll do one more turn. It's been a bit of a longer episode, but we're not going to end it there. We'll show you the immediate aftermath of the worst turn ever. We do a bunch of mind hunting. Let's see if we're successful. Of course, it's never successful, even though when we do it with full pin gear. Like we were one... Okay, we were 2 out of 5. And you can see now we've got the full pin set up. Just never working. But when other people do it to me, it's like it works every single time. A Vampire Lord disappeared in the night. I think I had one on here. I forgot to stealth move him off. Yeah, I think, and after this happened, I think, I knew it, but I don't think I was obsessive about it like I needed to be. Like, absolutely making sure every single person that can is stealth moving when in Pangean Dominion. And basically what I have to do is I have to issue attack orders from my Dominion with flyers and end my orders in Pangean Dominion, wherever I want my attack orders to issue, and then I have to stealth move away. So that is going to be the pattern that evolves. He's raiding back a bunch of stuff, and he gains just a tremendous amount of territory back. I managed to kill the shaman here. You can see I had a couple provinces which were undefended he took, and that is a sign of me failing real-life morale checks, which I didn't really fail them that bad. Okay, here we caught 10 White Centaur. This is good news. And I don't think I've been Black Death yet, which I think Pangea casting Dark Skies might have been what triggered us to do, because I don't normally like doing Black Death. Not only is it kind of anti-fun, but I don't know. Like, if you're fighting somebody, you probably want to try to take their capital at some point. I don't know. Yoink. So that felt nice. But also, we didn't actually have a ton of stuff, I don't think, to attack with. Here's my goddamn Sultan coming in. I don't even want to look at it. It's going to make me sick just to see this. Probably has all my gear on it. Ugh! God. Makes me sick. Makes me goddamn sick. We defeated these guys, it appears. I'm not even sure how that's possible, but we did. Lost a raid here, lost a raid here, lost a raid here. Kailasa has started getting frisky over on this side of my empire. And I was like, dude, like, Pangea's raiding every single thing I have. Please don't come in and do me the favor of, like, raiding stuff that I was going to take back. Because I would have killed all this. This Vampire Lord that I had coming in would have killed all that. And instead, I kill a bunch of his stuff, and my Vampire Lord dies, and I think I had some gear on it. And there's times when it's, like, kind of okay to be cheeky. This is not one of these times. We're in, like, a death struggle against Pangea. Absolute death struggle. I think what this took place... Hey, where was that battle with these guys? Okay, that was... Actually, this one's okay. This one I think should have been his. This was maybe me being cheeky. So I might not have made that comment to him yet. He starts raiding, like, this stuff in a few turns, which is what my comment was directed about, which has, like, been mine for a long time. Pangea's going to raid it, though. We're casting some Wraith Lords, which let's talk about this because it's going to be important. Wraith Lords are important because they're morale 30, so they're not going to be vulnerable to the Dark Skies bullshit. So that's important. Let me just look at all of this garbage. All right, he raids here, successful. Okay, and that's it. So, where do we stand? Let's take a look at the graphs. Yeah, bad turn. Lost a lot of forward momentum. The Dominion pressure is just intense. Like, look at this. I have 2 province-wide down to 1 province-wide of Dominion over here. It's just being completely crushed by Pangaea. The other thing I haven't really told you is... well, we're not preaching here because we're at 4. I think, like, here we probably have everybody preaching. Yeah, everybody's preaching, and they've been preaching, and we can't keep a candle in this. Here we're not preaching because we have actually a little bit of Dominion. Here we've been preaching, you know, I've got several people preaching every turn. These guys I'm sure I set to preach this turn too. Can't keep a candle here. Here we've got 1 million people preaching, we have 1 candle. We've got so many people preaching everywhere. You know, here, okay, we don't have people preaching, we probably should. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, rating all this stuff back around his cap. Things are not looking good, guys. Things are not looking good. I don't have the turn orders issued here, so there's not going to be too much to talk about. But I will tell you, our strategy is not to give up. We are not the type that gives up. If you're going to take something from us, it's going to be out of our cold, dead fingers. And we're going to fight to the bitter goddamn end. You know, guys, if... why would we give up here? Why would we give up here when we built our second fort at turn 30? This is not a game I thought I had any chance of staying in. I mean, I thought I might be able to sort of stay in it, but I mean, we are the underdogs beyond underdogs, right? We have no right winning this game or even doing as well as we're doing. We're not going to let something like Gift of Nature's Bounty or Dark Skies, which is basically a recipe to lose. We're not going to let that get in our head and affect our mental attitude. We're not going to give up. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to figure out, you know, are we going to cry about how imbalanced the game is? To you, yes. Yes, I will. I will cry publicly on YouTube about how shameful it is that Pangaea has shat up the game by casting Gift of Nature's Bounty and Dark Skies. But as a player, our job is to figure out how to do the best we can in the circumstances that we are dealt with, or that we're dealt. And we're going to have to come up with all sorts of ways to deal with Dark Skies now. And one of those ways is going to be stealing it. And did we get it this turn? We got a ton of air gems from Kailasa, so we're going to try to take it down. I think I actually have to wait a turn because I have to forge like a booster or something. So I don't think it's getting cast this turn. I think I'll cast it next turn. So part of the way to deal with it is going to be to steal it. I'm not even sure if I sent Kailasa gems for this. He might just have sent me what he had. Let's actually go back. I kind of want to... I don't actually know if I have turn 82. I don't know if it has my orders in it. Oh, it does. Let's see. Did I send? Yeah, okay. We sent Kailasa a boatload of water gems. You know, whatever. He's got Vengeful Water up already. So yeah, we did. This was a trade, which it's a kind of shitty trade for me. I mean, having Dark Skies would be fine it would be good for Ubar, like a really good spell for Ubar to cast if you have Dominion. I don't have Dominion anywhere. So it's not really very good for me. It's like 90% just denying it from Pangaea. Anyway. But that's it, guys. We will be back next time with turn 84. So tune back in and watch the shit show quagmire deepen. I'll see you then.